Hi guys, it's Chrissy with Chrissy's Divine Design Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for Chase Stokes. I did the eligible bachelors. He's a little further down the list. However, I thought it might be fun to do something new. Let's see what his current circumstances are. Oh my. Okay, there's a lot of heartbreak here. Sudden, maybe finding out about some shady ass behavior. What is going on? Yeah, newly single. He may have been dating somebody here. I mean, he is showing up on the list. I didn't go into what he does or anything like that. I just saw the picture, picked the name, that was it. So if he was in something, he isn't any longer. Definitely single and doing the hermit. So definitely taking a look at his life and staying in and searching for that self-love or soul searching. Let's see. Yeah, it may have been a sweetheart that he had, or he's showing up as a sweetheart type of person. And justice. He may end up having to see or getting to see these karmic debts play out, depending on who did what to who. But that's not really what it's about now, is it? It's about what you learn about yourself, and he may be looking at that at this point. So, Nine of Swords. Definitely a little bit of worry, maybe depression or anguish, depending on what the hell this was. And Knight of Wands making some moves here. So, some bold moves at that, maybe following his heart, or I want to say following his passion. This might even be some, well, he's got his full armor on, so whatever action he's taking, it might be inspired or be looking at it as an adventure, maybe going on a holiday or something along those lines. All right, the Hangman definitely is pausing to reflect, maybe get a different perspective about people in his energy and those in and around him. So let's have a look at what is going on here. Now, this is the good, the bad, and the ugly. And when I say ugly, I'm referring to their soul, not their appearance. All right, let's see what this is. Reciprocity. So this is that equal thing going on here. Is somebody giving more than the other, obviously, with the different packages here. I like how they put that like that. The balance is definitely off on one part of the scale. There is a change that is coming for that with the number 41 breaks down to 4 plus 1 is 5. So we have 5 again. This is more change coming in, sorrow and adversity, not realizing who is in his realm here of people thinking they're one thing when they're really another. Changing a lot of that. I feel like getting away from certain individuals that are in his energy or in his area or realm, if you will. So this is kind of maybe not realizing the person he was with was the enemy. And I mean, when you go to war, you know who you're fighting. But when it is a secret or shady ass behavior, which could be lying, cheating, stealing, you know, some type of deceit, um, deceptive behavior of some kind, you, you, it's a bit of a shock on who you've trusted. So he's definitely in his thoughts about this, reflecting on this with the number 7, which is reflecting on the journey of what has just passed. And this is where he might learn the lesson quickly, looking back on where things, putting things together on based on behavior. Oh, okay, well, this is when they started to pull back. I can see, or right around this time, I can see it now looking back. Why didn't I see it then? Well, because you're in it, you might not be aware, or you're wearing those rose-colored glasses, and when you're in the love part of that, you sometimes you just don't see it. You're not looking for it because you trust the person. So, in any case, this person may ended up with the house. Um, or they're expecting to live there still, or expecting to get the house as a way of maybe leaving the situation without being a big public thing. This might be where this person wants him to go a long ways away, or they're meant to go a long ways away. They're expecting maybe Chase to leave the area. There's boundaries that were broken here. Is that just one? Yes. And that's number 10. That is the end of the cycle. This is completing that cycle for it to change. Now, this is learning from a lesson. And with this, it turns into the number 1 once again for a new beginning, to close the door on one situation for a new door to open. So let's just see what's on the bottom of the deck. It was a main female that maybe this was occurring with. So was it a friend? Was it just this person stepping out or not getting along? I don't see any arguments or anything. It was a sudden realization of this. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, look at that. All right, look at it. He's dealing with the aftermath now. So, where maybe balance is starting to return, and some peace. Yeah, there was some disclosure. Somebody fessed up here. Had to give the news to the other, and they did not see this coming, or he didn't, was not even aware of it, totally in his blind spot. Let's see about this person and what is going on their side. Realization, what? That he didn't know? There's the move. Moving out. It's over. And let's see here. Might be some really good satisfaction. Seeing the justice card there. And there's the turning point. And to exit. Stage left. All right, so there is a number 10 on this as well, saying that this is a closure once again, and back in control of their own life. Chase being his side, this whoever this is, this main female, is no longer going to be in that realm. So let's see what lessons needed to be learned. Then we'll look at what actions being taken towards a new love. Let's see. Attachment made the wound deeper, not love. So it wasn't love. It was just a codependency, perhaps, or not wanting to be alone. The test appeared the moment you said you were ready. So they test and maybe didn't pass that test, or was a test to see if he would go there. Maybe he did. Needed to relearn a lesson here. And force always creates resistance. So maybe there were control issues. Let's just see on the other side of this. Now, it doesn't mean that he was the one trying to get control. They're both trying to get control and lead, and that might be a fight all on its own. So what felt safe was slowly suffocating this person. Fragile marks where truth is tender. So definitely fragility. And let's see what else. Staying would have cost you more than leaving ever could. So this was meant to happen because they weren't meant to come back into his life, or he learned it with a new person, the same mistake or nothing's ever really a mistake because it's a chance to learn about yourself. So don't be afraid to love someone and trust someone, even if you get hurt. Because really, if you don't put yourself out there and try, pass, um, life passes you by. So missing boundaries always comes at a price. So obviously boundaries were being stepped over, and it may have been where allowances were made to certain behavior because fear of losing them. So it comes at a price. So let's see when it comes to the soulmate that's showing up for Chase Stokes, embracing this, right? Embracing maybe the lesson about taking maybe risks or is still willing to take a risk towards love and protection. So he's definitely protected when it comes to himself and his energy. Now, I feel like whoever this person is had to learn a lesson as well, whatever these lessons were. And it could be that these lessons belong to this person. So they may have realized some lessons here as well. This new person coming in, who he's meant to have. Now, there's some enlightenment here guiding the path for this person to come in, to meet, and releasing whatever wasn't meant to happen. Let's see, and forgiveness. So, looking at that forgiveness not for the other person, it's for yourself. Being able to let that go. You're not pulling it into every relationship based on someone else and projecting that onto someone new. So let's just see how you feel about each other. Unconditional love when you meet Chase. Fine timing, so it is a timing thing. Now that he's learned some other lessons here that he was meant to learn, and a mirroring of the soul. So you show me who I am. So this is definitely a twin flame, a very intense, unconditional love. There's the balance of the energy that this person's going to bring in. And I feel like with those scales in the beginning here, that reciprocity, it's going to be that equal give and receive. There's a silent knowing that this is the one. So whoever I'm speaking to, if you're out there for Chase, I feel like there's going to be just a knowing that that's what's going to happen. And would you look at that? This is from another lifetime. So I remember your touch from another life and emotional intimacy. We share deepest vulnerabilities. So being able to speak to one another about life in general. And I feel like being vulnerable about what's happened to them. The hangman. Now, it's going to come in slowly. It's going to be after he's healed and he's going to bring in this offer, or it might be this other person bringing the offer in. It may not be seen right away, and it'll be after this is broken up and healed that this will happen. Yeah, it won't be anything he has to worry about when it comes to that. Let's see. Yeah, whatever this is with this person, it's dead and buried. It's over. It's definitely finito. it's uh it's that deep wounds, painful end, maybe stabbed in the back, whatever happened there, and looking at what's coming, wanting to have, well, he may have been sure that he picked the right person. But once this is done, that's when the new person will come in that's meant to come in. Now, control, let's see. Seeing the truth about maybe some behaviors of his own. They're both wanting to control something. So that leadership, maybe both competing for that leadership and no one backing down. It's like speaking to somebody else about this and how dissatisfied he may have been about this person here. Let's see. Yeah, he's definitely single once he starts to learn the lessons. And you're not far from now that you will see him. And this is going to be something he's going to want to fight for. So once forgiveness is done and that transformation starts, yeah, I feel like this is where he's looking at what's happened, looking at the lesson, those epiphanies. He's learned the lessons, but maybe really worried about this when it comes to love. So definitely is it's over getting caught in this doing whatever this is. Now, this might be something he's not going to see coming either. Somebody trying to get away with something, but not for the bad reason. Let's just, there's love here. This is a divine love. It's going to be sudden when this person comes in. It's going to change everything. And it might even be when you're working or he's working that you're both going to meet. Has something to do with work. So maybe there's a purpose here. And on the bottom, yeah, this is going to come in. This is going to be a breakthrough for you. I like this for you, Chase. And whoever is coming to win your heart. Let's just see what doors open for this. There's the awakening. So this is going to shine light on the path of where it's meant to go. Miracles. So I like this. This is those blessings upon blessings. These are miracles upon miracles. Don't dump out this cup once you realize the truth about this other person. Don't dump out the cup that's coming in for you for this blessing. Now, these are things, maybe chances given to this person over and over and dissatisfied. But this person coming in, this person with this love, is going to be a whole different situation. There's some mystery around this person. They just show up all of a sudden, a lot of intrigue here. Let's see what else. Wisdom. Yes, it will be after this lesson or these lessons. And there's the healing. I like it. And what's on the bottom of the deck? The reflection. So this definitely is a twin flame soulmate. So I do like that for you, Chase. These are going to be deep feelings at a soul level, this intense soul connection that you have. It's that electric frequency, heart pumping, and you will equally affect each other. So, and you're going to yearn to see each other. Like, it's almost like your heart aches when you're not together. There may be an ego breakdown as well with this. And you're always on each other's mind at some point or another. Now, you may push each other to do well, but I feel like it's still a soulmate connection. It's a divine love with the lovers showing up. Um, they maybe even show up at a specific time when you might be looking not to have love at all again after a transformation because of what happened to you. But I feel like with this, Chase, that this love is a blessing showing up. It has the hand of spirit showing you that this is overflowing of love. So it's not going to be a bad thing for you. This is going to be the one that comes in all of a sudden and catches you off guard. Let's see what the namesake is. Oh, there's that transformation I was just talking about. Rebuilding your life with a different perspective. It was a profound change that needed to happen for you to learn the lessons you were meant to learn. All right, moving on up. This is conquering those fears and taking another risk when you meet this person. We have future. It's your destiny, what you have sown to achieve this success. And enlighten, share insights, show the way, reach the pinnacle. I like this for them. and venture, go on a journey and make a move. So you may even move out of that house as well. It looks like that other person is expecting to get that house, and spirit, divinely guided, help from above. So I like this. You're finally coming in for him at a time that he's not expecting. And this is to help him realize that there can be love again, and it may be a sudden realization for him. So maybe you have a TAFVSE in your namesake, first, middle, or last name. So this is what I have for Chase Stokes, and have a look him up if you're not sure who he is. And yeah, I there was a lot of other people as well. Bad Bunny was in there, of course. Jordan, uh, what's his name? B. Jordan. I'm drawing a blank. And then there was Scott Eastwood. Then there's a bunch of different ones there. Those were just some of the ones that I saw as I was scrolling down. I wanted to find somebody a little further down the list. So have a look at that. I hope you enjoyed the reading, and don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe. I'm still working my way up to that 10,000 subscribers. I'm more than halfway there, and thank you so much for being there for the channel and all the ongoing support. You guys rock. All right, you guys, take care. Stay blessed. We'll see you next time. Later.